around like 2014, 2015, Vine was the place to be, okay? Trust me, I lived it. Vine really gave anyone a chance of fame. I literally got so many subscribers making Sidemen Vine edit compilations. Do you understand how niche that is? People were here for it. The good thing about Vine, the thing about Vine is that you really just had to be entertaining enough or annoying enough for literally 6 seconds and you were off to the races. Or you had to post a 6-second Sidemen edit every single day or the world would fall apart. Or maybe that was just me. Either way, Vine compilations still breathe life into the internet to this day. Alright, some things never die. Like literally, I was on there for the edits. I wasn't even on there for the humor, but like and the dude slipping while shoveling snow. It takes up to like 75% of my brain capacity on any given day. And Vine back then was a whole ass career and a whole ass lifestyle. Not to mention, like a bunch of Viners literally moved into the same apartment complex on 1600 Vine Street. Yeah, they did that. They actually did that. They lived like that. Like a little Vine cult. They did. But hey, nothing good lasts forever. And neither does anything mediocre. So almost as quickly as Vine rose to success, it fell again. And by fell, I mean, it literally just shut down randomly out of the blue one day. That's what it felt like, at least. And now, what were all these Viners gonna do without Vine? What's a Viner to do without Vine? Well, YouTube, of course. Natural progression. And these guys, they were about as qualified to be YouTubers as a 12-year-old whose previous experience is brushing her Barbie's hair is qualified for a babysitting job. So not very qualified. But it was not a challenge that they weren't willing to face, these brave Viners. So today we're going to explore the Viner to YouTuber pipeline. We're going to talk about who came out on top, who was a total flop. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So our tiers today, quite self-explanatory, I would say. The first one we've got should be president. President of what? I don't know, but they should be. And then we have just kind of there, or the ones that are just kind of there and they kind of cross your mind and you're like, oh, cool. And then we have bottom of the barrel for the scum of Vine. Now we started with Denny Gonzalez, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not know that Denny was a Viner. Is it embarrassing? His first video was literally a compilation of his own Vines. I really don't know how I didn't know this. He did start off YouTube very typically Viner though. Like he just did skits. He just did skits on skits on skits on skits. On boots and kits and boots and kits and boots. Oh, I want to watch this one for some reason. But do you know what changed him in the end? Do you know what led him to be the man he is today? It was famous actor and musician Jake Paul. Thank you, Jake Paul. And he is today one of the first YouTubers that pops into my head when someone asks me, oh, what do you watch on YouTube? So I'm gonna say that Denny should be president of the world. I would trust that man to make very important decisions. And then we have David Dobrik. David, how far you have fallen. I only really watched him when he was with Liza Koshy. He was only of value to me as Liza's cute boyfriend. Like, oh, couple goals, that was it. But I do think that out of all the Viners to YouTubers, he was the one that really solidified himself as a YouTuber. Like, vlogging was so much his thing. Because even when I think of like the Paul brothers or Layla Punk, I still think of them as Viners first. David just really shed that layer of skin right off. Just like he nearly shaved Jeff Whittick out of this earthly plane. I think he's currently in his hiding from YouTube after committing massive career-ending scandal era, which I'm sure he's fine with because now he literally just posts on Snapchat excessively and makes excessive money, like millions and millions of dollars. He literally just posts photos. It's like a parent posting like 40 photos of their kid's first day at school. Like, okay, thank you, but nobody really wanted to see that. But it's like enthralling at the same time, except they do it for free. Anyway, he also has a pizza place, which I found out through his Snapchat stories. And that means that he essentially has unlimited access to pizza, which I think would make anyone happy. So I'm sure he's thriving without his 420 vlogs. Yeah, I think David is just kind of there for me. So I guess I just don't care. Like, he just pops up on my Snapchat story feed every now and again. And then we have Noel Miller, who was a last second addition to this list because I didn't realize. Listen, you may know Noel Miller as Cody Carr's right-hand man, but he is so much more than that. He is your boy, Skinny Penis. Did we know that? I probably should have. I can't lie though, that's really all I know him as. He's definitely been successful on YouTube. I just never saw it. I guess part of the issue might be that him and Cody go on tours, but they don't come anywhere near me. Like, how are you gonna come right to the top of my island? I can't go up there. Long distance is hard, man. So he's just kind of there for me, I guess. Or not. Noel. Or just like nowhere near me, I guess. Noel. He'll come visit one day, I know he will. And then boy oh boy, we have Brent Rivera and his sister. I added his sister there because I think that's just iconic, really. Listen, they've done amazing things for themselves. They really have. For the internet, I don't, not so much, but for themselves, yeah. So Brent started making Vines when he looked about as young as his audience is now. So about 12. maybe younger. And Brent now, he just really feels like a money-making machine. Like an algorithm, content-pushing, money-making machine. Like he could not care less about integrity. He could not care less about how close he is to his sister. It's a little bit weird, Brent. Like this man is gonna get views and he's gonna make his coin no matter what. His videos are definitely entertaining to the demographic that he's aiming to entertain. So he's doing exactly what he came here to do. Fuck bitches, get money, right? Brent, that's what you're here to do. And I'm glad he's doing well for himself, but do I respect him? No, not really. So I'm gonna put Brent on the bottom of the barrel. I don't know if that's maybe because I'm hopping on the toxic gossip train here. Just like with all the beef recently that has been getting into about like stealing other YouTubers' content. But I'm just not particularly interested in doing any deep soul searching as to why I don't love Brent Rivera. Now, Layla Punk. I have to admit this. I'm just gonna put this as short and concise as possible. I really could not care less about Layla Punk. I'm sorry. Just Layla went from making skits to making Spanish music. Neither of which I'm in the market for particularly. And her sense of humor was kind of just like, you know, like, oh, she made a face. And oh my god, and then she had that drama with Amanda Cerny. She would just like go onto Amanda's social media accounts and like private them or delete posts or whatever so that she couldn't get more followers. But just because she acts immature and impulsively. Like, all right, Layla. You think she made the face if she did it? Like she's deleting Amanda Cerny's Instagram account and she's like, And saying that though, she was like wildly successful with her skits. Wildly. Bro, 215 million views on this little Mario video. They literally just put on Mario costumes. I've never seen so many people care about a skit, especially one that made me question why humans were allowed to continue existing but dodos weren't. But you know who love bright, badly acted, hard to watch videos? Kids. Layla hit the YouTube kids market so well. Right around the time that Elsagate was like booming as well. Like this was the place for it. But then a few years ago, she just like swerved into the music scene. And I'll be honest, it's not bad. It's kind of generic Spanish party music. I don't know how else to describe it. It kind of sounds like it was made by someone who heard like Despacito playing on the radio a bunch and was like, goddamn, I could so do that. But there's a market for it and she's doing fine for herself. And she's married now. Congrats, Layla. Like I hope she keeps thriving, but I'm not gonna watch it, you know, she's just kind of there for me. Like she definitely exists. Remember Road Work Ahead? I sure hope it does. Because I sure hope you do. From the literal start, Denny has been an icon and he continues to be so. He is literally the only person I watch on YouTube because he is the only one that makes videos. He is the creator. Step aside Jordan Welsh, whatever his name was. What was his name? I don't know. He's the creator too. He started on YouTube broke, homeless, jobless, and making like 2-minute long videos, which simply was not enough content for everybody on planet Earth to be satisfied with. So as the only content creator, what did he do? Well, he adapted, obviously. Survival of the fittest, and Danny is fit. Like, look at his view count. Danny stays on his king shit. He is keeping the throne warm. Should be president. Except I just called him king, so that's actually a bit of a downgrade. Wait, hold on. Are they both Danny? Weird. And then we have Curtis Connor. I hardly know her. Again? Did not know this man was a viner. Clearly I wasn't brushed up on my lore. Apparently I did like to laugh when I was a teenager. Before Curtis, I was in my emo phase. Now with Curtis, I am in my Gleamer phase. Actually, Curtis in his Vines really strongly gives emo kid. Like emo kid that discovered Vine and a sense of humor instead of Tumblr. Like the coin could have so easily flipped the other way for Curtis. He could have been like the front man of Sleeping with Sirens or something if Vine didn't pull him out of that wreckage. His first YouTube video still only had like 20k views, so I don't think his collar stayed popping right at the start of everything. But then he made weird Instagram ads, how to pick up women, and things just skyrocketed from there. I recently saw him live in Christchurch because he actually came down and visited me, unlike some other people. And it was nutty because he wasn't like an AI robot or like a floating head and torso. He was a whole ass man. He had legs, he had flared jeans on his legs. And I really mean head. Like, I don't know if he keeps them on when he's not performing, or how do you keep your legs up when you're performing? Bill. I am gonna have to put Curtis in the should be president tier, honestly, just for his Goat Story video alone. Like, that was enough to earn him presidency. Although he already is president of Curtis Town. So again, that does seem like a bit of a downgrade. I need better tiers, I'm sorry. And then we have Cody Carr, the Coco. I am so impressed that an old man like Cody Carr managed to figure out not only how to use one app and go viral on, but how to use 2 apps and go viral on both of them. What a clever old man. And Cody's vibes haven't really changed much, which is quite funny. Like on Vine, he was a chill, funny bro dude, and on YouTube now, he is still a chill, funny bro dude. Also, I don't know if we knew this or if I just wasn't up to speed, but he totally used to vlog. But then he quit vlogging because he was gonna leave us for acting. That's funny, Cody. You can't leave us. Nobody will ever love love you like we do. And I don't know what happened to the whole like time-consuming acting thing, like, oh, I can't make videos because I'm gonna be so busy. But he seemed to very quickly realize that he was clearly put on this earth to make fun of things on the internet. And thus the Coco that we know and love was born. His subsequent rise to internet stardom has been quite the frictionless journey, if I do say so myself. I've got to put him in the should be president tier. And he's right about the right age bracket for it too, so he's got a real good chance. Gabby Hannah. You might know her as the Gabby Show or the Gabby Shit Show, as I remember her being. And dude, I can't even remember what happened anymore. There was just so much. I tried to go back to her YouTube channel and like look at her oldest videos to refresh my memory, and do you know what I found? Nothing. I went digging for gold and I found a hole where the gold used to be, and that's it. It's just dirt now. Gabby's YouTube channel is just the graveyard of her music career. There's nothing there. Well, there's these two videos that I think she might have accidentally posted on the wrong app, and this random video about why she stopped wearing a bra and what happened when she did. And I haven't watched the video, I'll admit, but I think that probably what happened is she stopped wearing a bra, and why is because she wanted to. We had like her monster, her adult adolescence days drama just engulfed her. And honestly, I'm glad it's over. I'm glad the Gabby Hannah drama era has passed. Because what was there? There was like David Dobrik calling her ugly and like giving her diet pills, which was so fucked up. And then there was her telling Trisha Paytas' boyfriend Jason Nash that Trisha Paytas might have herpes. And then there was that whole like TikTok mental health episode. But that seems to be all in her past now. Like it looks like she's kind of detoxing from the internet and just focusing on like art and health and her actual well-being. So I wish her all the best, because she really went through a fucking storm for a while there. Oh my god. I would put her in just kind of there, but she's like not. By choice, she is not. So I'm gonna put her in bottom of the barrel, but I hope she's happy down there. And then we have KingBach. Back. And I'm sorry, but really out of all the like Vine to YouTube riffraff, I think KingBach is the one that I just don't really know anything about. Like just because I don't care to know anything about him. Because unlike Danny and the other Danny and Curtis, who like started off making skits on YouTube and then found a new niche to like sink their teeth into and get really good at, KingBach is really stuck with those skits. And it's kind of a shame because you could literally make a skit worthy of a Grammy. No, you couldn't. No, you really couldn't. What is it? A Golden Globe? But it's like chewing gum. You know, you chew it for a while and it's minty fresh and it's, oh yum, I feel so fresh, and then it gets stale. People just really aren't interested in skits anymore. They're interested in like real people, real comedy, relatability. I feel quite mean actually. Like, it's not that I don't like Bart, but does he literally cross my mind ever? No. He's just kind of there. Jake Paul. Jake really said, oh no, Vine is shutting down? Not for me, it's not. Like when he first moved over to YouTube, he just did his annoying ass Vines, but in longer form. And did we want to see that? No. Did we ask for that? No. You know what we also didn't ask for? Team 10. But did we get it? You bet your ass we did. Every day, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I think Jake was a bit of a pioneer. Like if Team 10 never existed, we may have never gotten the Hype House, or YouTuber rap battles, or the Hype House documentary. But it all came at a cost. The cost for us was having to put up with Jake Paul being insufferable on a regular, inescapable basis. And the cost for a lucky few was a 10 to 20% cut of their YouTube ad revenue for the foreseeable future. Now, I think he is more tolerable now, but I think he has to dig himself out of such a deep hole that he's not going to be able to do it before he dies. And I just can't handle it. I can't handle Jake Paul. I'm sorry. And maybe in the future, wishful thinking, just hearing the name Jake alone might stop sending suppressed flashbacks through my brain. But for now, Jake is just at the bottom of the barrel for me, and I don't see him moving from there anytime soon. Now, Logan, on the other hand, Logan Paul has been so many things. He's been a Viner, a YouTuber, an apology video creator, the subject of Olivia O'Brien's song, insufferable. But I do think that he's a little more sufferable now. Like, we could all really do without the crypto scams, but other than that, I think he's a pretty decent dude now. He really seems like he's mellowed out. Like, I can listen to his podcast without wanting to pull a Van Gogh and chop the old ears off, you know what I mean? But I'm not a major fan though, and I never will be. Like, I don't really follow him. I'm a little scared for what might pop up on my feed one day if I do. I'm quite happy to stick listening to a podcast of his here and there if he's quite happy to never step foot in a forest again. So Logan is just there, I guess. He's doing alright. And then we have Liza Koshy. I only really watched her, like I said with David, I only really watched them when they were together. And now she's just like not a YouTuber anymore. Like she pulled a Superwoman. She went mainstream. For better or for worse, I'm not sure. Because apparently her show Liza on Demand was not great. Maybe because there was no demand for Liza. I think my favorite thing that she's ever done, or like my favorite thing she's ever been in besides David's vlogs, was the Woke Up Late music video. But I did click on her most recent YouTube video, which was a year ago. But I wanted to see what she was up to. And I just got so distracted by the fact that it looked looked like she'd just been spayed and given like a coat of shame. And I just realized I wasn't paying attention and I gave up. So I don't know how I feel about that. I really hope that Liza is living out her dreams and doing really well for herself. But I also hope that nobody ever kidnaps me and holds me at gunpoint and forces me to watch Liza on demand, you know? She's just kind of there. So that's our ranking today. Kind of underwhelming, I know. Kind of looks like your boy Skinny Penis. I think that this was always going to be the result. Because I only wanted to make this tier list after I realized that like Danny and Drew and Curtis and Cody all like own YouTube and were Viners. So I knew they were going to go at the top and then everyone else would be underneath. So I'm sorry I just made you sit through all that so that I could prove a point to myself. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to go eat something because I don't even think I'm hungry. I think it's just becoming a habit that after I make a video, I eat something. I don't know why I'm hitchhiking right now. Does anyone have that hitchhiker's thumb that you can like pop back really far? I can't do it. All right, I'll see you later, guys. Have a good day. Bye.